Hi, I'm Pam Diamond,
Hi, and I'm Lauren Pearl.
and we're going to talk to you a little bit about some of our fears as we just finished our master's. We got our master's in education, allied health, teaching, and leadership. And oh my God, after being out of school for 30 years, it was like no way I thought I was going to be able to do this.
It was really scary to even start the program. It took a long time to make the decision to start and keep kind of putting it off, and then we just kind of just jumped right in. And I started about 8 weeks before Pam started, and we just finished. We're all done.
I know, definitely easier taking it one class at a time, but I had no idea what I was going to do. But luckily I got a little flash drive and put all my classes in there, all my papers in there. I could go back there and do references. I had to relearn to use different parts of the computer and APA format, and I was a little nervous, but with a lot of help with the guidance from the teachers, finding out exactly what the teacher wants. Each teacher wants something a little bit different. But one class at a time, we did it. And
Yeah.
we're done.
Yeah, I think I did the same thing. I mean, I did the thing with the flash drive, and I think starting for me was the hardest part. It was like a roadblock. I was so scared that I wouldn't be able to do it, and I made contact with Dr. Kientz, who was my first teacher, and talked to him a lot about it, and I mean, tears even that very first week.
Plus, there's so much else going on in her life. I mean, during this time, I had one daughter in college. I have another daughter that was graduating high school, doing her senior year, figuring out where she was going to go to college. When was I going to get my paper done? When was I going to get everything done? It was just, I mean, life happens. Life goes on. But it's just, it worked. It just definitely, was worth going through and putting through the effort.
I made contact every time. Every time I was in a new class, I talked to the teacher. I found out exactly what they expected, what they wanted, how many posts they expected, and just kind of getting to know the teacher, knowing when it was convenient for them, when they liked to get phone calls, whether it was weekend or nights, what they would prefer, and just realizing that they were completely rooting for us.
Definitely.
They
definitely.
had our back.
And then even in the discussions, there were a lot of familiar names that you would see, and so you knew in the next class, oh, I know her, even though I don't know her, but she was in that last class, or look back at the introduction and find out, oh, maybe she lives near me, or maybe I can call her, or maybe we can get back together, or, check out all your resources.
Yeah. Did you talk to the teachers a lot? Did you call the teachers?
Yeah, every time. Well, the teacher would call you and introduce themselves, and I would ask, do you want more references from the library? Do you want them more from the book, or what's your preferences? How many discussion posts do you need? Some like the minimum, some want more than the minimum. I definitely wanted good grades, so I did whatever I needed to do, and then a little extra. And I, tried to plan my time ahead of time. Like if I was going to go to visit one of my daughters in college, I was able to, put my paper, start it ahead of time, and put it on my flash drive. And then when I was away, I'd find a computer and plug in the flash drive and finish up my paper and send it on. And
I think for me it was just the language, like what is Blackboard and what is, a lot of the computer language. I had trouble just even using my computer, my laptop, knowing how to use. I was kind of computer illiterate. Not savvy, illiterate. So Dr. Eggert in the writing studio really helped me just to understand just the basics of using the laptop and using Microsoft and saving it on the flash drive. I was able to go back and look at what I did last week and how I did it, and then eventually I kind of learned the process. And once I learned the process, it became easier and easier knowing where to start each week.
Plus all the comments. Every time you bring in a paper, your teacher puts in all kinds of comments. And so you'll know what they liked and what they didn't like. And if you don't take the time to read the comments, then you're going to keep making the same mistakes over and over again. So I felt that you really could find out what the teachers wanted by just reading all the comments that they had written back at you when you got your paper.
Yeah. So don't give up. Start it, get going, don't be afraid, because the fears that you have may really, not really come to fruition. You might just pass right through them.
First class was the worst, and it got better and better and better.
See ya.